Hello, fellow YouTubers. My name is Z the Manatee. I am Lon Lusk, LP Man's son, and I've decided to create an account to talk about my love for music. Just like my father, I had a record collection myself, but I got rid of it because it was a pain in the butt to move. That, and I got money to get CDs. One of my favorite CDs right now, and has always been, is this Alice in Chains CD called Jars of Flies. It's an EP that has my favorite song on it, Nutshell, along with Rotten Apples and I Stay Away, and you cannot forget about No Excuses, and it has this haunting instrumental called Whale and Wasp, and this very beautiful song that's really stealing my heart called Don't Follow, along with this bluesy-ish song called Swing on This. And the next CD is Korn Issues. I'm a hard rock fan and a metal fan, and I do love the new album from Korn, Path to Totality. Sorry about that. I have a little bit of some speech issues right now, but who cares about that? Anyway, my favorite song off of this album has to be Trash. Even though this album has fallen away from me, along with Hey Daddy and Let's Get This Party Started, Trash is my favorite song because it's just so badass and cool. Hey Daddy is very emotional because it talks about Jonathan Davis's talk about his dad who didn't believe he was molested by this one woman. And this is why I love Issues. One of my favorites, Blood Sugar Sex Magic from Red Hot Chili Peppers. My favorite song off this album is kind of hard. It's going to have to be the long 8-minute song Psycho Sexy. Yes, I know this album is very sexual, but so what? When I was growing up, I was not allowed to listen to this album. But I remember when I was very young, I used to listen to Suck My Kiss and sing it. My dad always spanked me for singing bad words, because of course it contains the MF word and the GD word. And the song I knew most off here, and I was allowed to, was Give It Away and Under the Bridge. But, like last year, I discovered Power of Equality, If You Have to Ask, Funky Monks, I Could Have Lied, Mel Ships, Slinky, and B Major, The Righteous and the Wicked, Give It Away. Well, actually, Give It Away I discovered a long time ago. Blood, Sugar, Sex, Magic, and Naked in the Rain, Apache Rose, Peacock, The Green Song, My Lonely Man, They're Red Hot. And this album, I grew up thinking it stinks because I didn't know anything off of it. That's why I always thought Californication was my favorite album, until I discovered all the other songs on this album. Now this has become my favorite Red Hot Chili Peppers album. Behind it, of course, is Californication. My next favorite is an album called Panic at the Disco, A Fever You Can't Sweat Out. I know it's backwards because of my camera app is an iPhone, but who cares about that? Anyway, I've been looking for this album everywhere for a year now. I remember as a kid, back in 06, listening to I Write Sins, Not Tragedies, like, with the line saying, I try and haven't you people ever heard of closing the goddamn door? My dad made a big deal out of it because he was Christian at the time, and this is before everything with my life, and I'm not going to go into that, but I wasn't allowed to listen to stuff that sweared, because he thought it was not Christian and I'd go to hell for listening to it. That's before, this is a very long story, and I just don't want to talk about it. Anyway, a line is the most fun a girl can have without taking her clothes off. Sounds catchy, and kind of dirty, but it's one of my favorite songs off the album besides Our Sins, Not Tragedies. But It's Better If You Do is another song off this album that I really love, along with Time to Dance. That's pretty cool. This is a pretty cool album. Thank you. My second to last CD, this is the Used. My dad found this for me. It was when he went back into Christianity and said I wasn't allowed to get Lies for Liars from them because it had parental advisory, because it said mother effer on Liar Liar Pants on Fire Burn in Hell. I don't know if that's the song title, but I know it's Liar Liar Burn in Hell. Well, anyway, after we resolved stuff, I traded a couple CDs to him, including my Five Finger Death Punch, which I really hated trading that one, but I'll find it again. And I traded to get Lies for the Liars and to get the Red Hot Chili Peppers I'm With You CD. And then on that Friday, after a crazy day at school, he found me the CD, and I literally freaked out, and I mean screamed to the top of my lungs. I played this song, The Taste of Ink, at least 10 times. But my favorite song off this album is Buried Myself Alive, because the song is just so emotional. It talks about like a fight between these two people and how, well, I don't know exactly how, but I know it's a fight between these two people. Anyway, this is The Used, their first album. My last album has to be one of my personal favorites, and one of the CDs I discovered this summer and bought the original, but I sold it and gave it to my friend Colin Hedico, and I got the dual disc version of The Downward Spiral from Nine Inch Nails. Now, my favorite song off this album at first was March of the Pigs, until I discovered Closer, which of course all of you older people know the 90s song Closer, because it says, I wanna you like an animal, I wanna feel you from the inside, I wanna you act like an animal, my whole existence is flawed, you get me closer to God. Trent Reznor is just so awesome, and I have a poster of him in my bedroom, like right over there. That's Trent Reznor. And my favorite song off this album is Closer. And it really inspires me a lot. Even though I'm 16, I just love this album so much. Very much. Thank you for watching Z the Manatee's video log. I hope to upload more videos soon, and I hope you comment on this. Thank you. Bye.